Hello, and welcome to the Allardyce Project. This is a Football Manager 21 save, 2021 that is going to be a bit different to your natural team saves you'll see on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Gaming, Mixer. Sorry. So yeah, this is a bit different. As you can see, we are in the 20th of January 2021 currently, and as you can see, we are managing Crystal Palace. I am Sig Bam, or Big Sam. This is something I like to do a lot with the CSI play personally. Like, I'll make little characters spun off of like a different manager in real life. So like a Pep Fraudiola is my main one. Apparently my tactical styles are at 1. I'm not surprised. So pretty much the objective, like, what's Big Sam known for? Like, if you're a fan of English football, you'll know that Big Sam is known for guiding his teams out of the relegation zone. So I simmed through to about the end of December and just kind of looked around at the job offers I was getting. So, like, for example, Southampton, Leicester, these were both jobs that were like interesting to me. But I looked at this and I was like, I can improve upon this Palace situation. So, let's just get straight into it and look at the squad. So the squad isn't great. Like, I'm gonna admit, I've done a Palace save already this year and it didn't go well. This is a really difficult team to do on FM. Historically, like in the past few years, they've been very difficult to do well with, just due to certain uncertain players, and like the managers in real life are actually doing a really good job with this crop of players. Because if you're looking at it, like, Guy is a quality, like, Division 1 Premier League keeper, but like, he's 34. You know, like, you look at Gary Cahill, 35, James Tompkins, 31. Like, even Maudi Sakho's 30, Joel Ward, my right back's 31. Line or backups, 29. Enoch, here they've signed 23. I think they signed. Let's have a look. This is a signing that Roy must. Yeah, they made a signing for Bordeaux. Like, yeah, so as you can see, like, Van Aanholt, our starting left back's 30. Like, it's aging. Like, the only real positives we have decent attacking up. We have Michi Batshuayi. I've Benteke, who offers something different. He's actually quite good on FM this year. Jordan Ayew, who's really hard working. He may not be the most gifted player, but he's really hard working. You've got obviously Eze and Wilfred Zaha, who are really going to be your highlights of this team. And me going forward, what we plan to do. So let's look at the tactic that I'm running. So as you can see, we're on a direct counter attack because with the players here, it's unlikely we can do anything else. Like, as you can see, McCarthy, like, we do not have an option there. Like, we do not have a central midfielder I can play. Like, if we obviously go to the squad, we go to all players, go to like center mid. Like, I'm looking at these names, I'm like, is there anybody here who I could bring back who will be any decent level, play that role? And there's literally nothing. Like, Nia Kirby is the only one who stands out, and he's not, like, he's just never going to be good enough. He's got 19 determination. He's not going to be good enough for this first season, and that's kind of the objective in this, because you don't want to be going and doing any more than any more than a full season with a club. Like, if I get a team relegated, I may stick around, but if I get a team relegated, realistically, Big Sam's just gonna fuck off. That's what he does, man. So this is the tactic, yeah. So pretty much, I've got Batshuayi playing, I've advanced forward, and then obviously we're on a cautious mentality, but I still want these wingers to be really attacking. Obviously, I've got a fullback and Van Aanholt, both like very supportive, good defender, a defensive mid, a pure DM. But the box Milojevic, I'm going to look for him to really be the pivotal point of that midfield, and then McCarthy, whose role I'm going to change, not play that position to save his life. I'm on centre mid support for our first game of the season, which is today against Sheffield United, and that's what we're going to be doing right about now. So that's pretty much it. Obviously we're in January, which does mean I can do a little bit of improvements. But as you can see at the minute, Rafael Santos Borre is meant to be arriving in the summer, but that's not really me. So at the minute we are looking into getting Brandon Williams because I think we need a quality fullback. Or not even a quality fullback, just another fullback because our options are very limited. And then Andre Gomez because he was on the transfer list at Everton, and he's just got really good attributes where he could fit in beside Luka in the middle of the park and really dictate play. So obviously, like on the old player search, I did go in and we obviously I looked into certain areas. But if we're looking at players who are interested in transfer, who are listed, there's quite a lot, but like the issue is none of them are really like young enough, you know. Like I could go in for Lanzini, and I feel like Lanzini would actually be a quality player, but he's for some reason he's just not good on FM. Like he's much better than that on FM. I feel like he deserves to be better than that. And then like obviously I could go in for somebody like Tom Rogic, Celtic, Aaron Quezrel, Johnny Lundstrom. But like there's like even Musa Dembele. Like 4.8 million for Musa Dembele to play in the centre of the park may be worthwhile. And we're going to scout him and we'll look into him. And we'll make an inquiry. And we're also, whilst we're here, we're going to inquire into a few other little players. Because obviously, like, the board want me to sign young players, but the likeliness is we just need players. Like, anybody. So, pretty much signing, like, him and maybe Lanzini, even. Be interesting. And then I've seen there Fabian Delph. Fabian Delph can play a wide range of positions quite well. On a high wage, I believe he's got, yeah, so he's got potential to be there. We're going to get the first game. Obviously, we're playing Sheffield United here in the first game. And we have West Ham. I don't know why I've got that. Yeah, obviously, the Leicester job application's not went down too well. I'm going to have a quick drink of water whilst we get through to the game. So, an application for a work permit. A work permit, despite the fact he already works in England. A bit strange. But we're going to bring in Brandon Williams because I feel like that'll be just a good deal, and he'll probably start in the FA Cup game against West Ham. I don't know if I'll show you that game. I'm going to be pretty sporadic with what games I do show. Maybe do like one or two. Not every game will be shown, I don't feel. So yeah, actually, Brandon Williams just came in here, and if we go into the tactics, I feel like he could actually win right now ahead of the Ward. What's his best wing back support? We'll do that. Obviously, he needs to be given a number, but we can do that at another time. So yeah, here we go. He's actually just signed today and he's going to start. I don't know why I keep getting luxury. That's I have played FM before. Okay, here's the team. Obviously, I'm getting shown how to do all this. That's a bit annoying. But here's the team we're going to be going for today for the first game. So it's going to be a custom direct counter attack. I've customized this a little bit, hopefully making it a bit more. I'm going to have Aya, Van Aanholt, Kouyaté, Sakho, Williams, Riedewald, Luka, McCarthy, Eze, Zaha, and then Bats up top. So I have to give Brandon Williams a number. Number 7 on the left slash right, but it doesn't seem right. We'll give him number 14. Yeah. Just to see how we actually play with this system. Hopefully not atrociously. And yeah, we'll make adjustments as I feel. So we got a corner 20 seconds in, and I honestly can't be asking for much more. Obviously I've made Big Sam a motivator because I kind of feel like making it more enjoyable by having like a very specific character arc for Big Sam. Yeah, they're going to be running a 5-3-1-2 or 5-3-1-2, 5-2-1-2. With Berger and John Fleck in the middle, and that's a very decent little midfield too for like a team in the relegation zone of the Premier League. So you got to be thinking they don't have goal scorers in their team, in my opinion. Or just like, at least they shouldn't have goal scorers in their team. As Enda Stevens wins them a corner, which is a bit something to worry about. Dunflight whips one in, Basham heads over, so that's fine. Not too much to be saying so far. XG is not looking too promising, or one shot on target we've had, but really sharp as it. It's an interesting pass. That's an interesting pass. Looking at our back line there, it was very compact off the goal kick. Van Aanholt's underlapping in, which is good. I want him to be doing that. I want my fullbacks to underlap in. Great ball. Batshuayi, 1-0, come on. That's exactly the kind of start we need. Mishi's probably going to be the key man for goals for the rest of this season. Obviously, we have 20 games to keep Palace up, and I feel that's more than enough to even push them further away from staying up. But the thing is, if we keep Palace up, in the minute the season's done, the minute we get into the summer, resigning. That's the thing. We're not sticking around at teams. We're doing what we need to do. That's keeping them up. We're motivating the team to stay up, and then we are going. We're finding a new project. We've got quite a lot of leagues loaded in, so I could go to Ukraine and do the same thing, which would make things a bit more interesting, but I feel like that would be a bit more niche. Batshuayi 2-0, come on. Is he offside? I feel like he will be offside. The ref, they're never onside on a VAR. Yeah. Stays 1-0, but that's really encouraging sides. So yeah, like obviously there's the potential to go to other countries like France, Spain, Germany, Italy. I've got Ukraine, Russia, Belgium. I've got quite a lot loaded in really, so like, you know, to go to other places and try and keep teams up very much. Possibilities are there. Batman, off the post, yeah, as you can see I'm running long throws, because long throws are brilliant on this year's FM. If you've played this year's FM and don't use long throws, I cannot suggest it enough. You can customize them to your own degree. Literally just having them on long throw makes like your chances of getting a chance off of them incredible. If you have a good centre back in the air, like a Kurt Zuma, or like a who else is good in the air? You know, like John Stones. Like if you have like anybody like Kurt Zuma, just anybody with good heading accuracy, or a centre back, good jumping reach. Like if we look into let's pause. You know, let's go into the tactics and subs. If you have like, I know how to do this, old man who's my assistant manager. So looking at Mamadou Sakho's like heading, this is 15, like, and like he's only got 7 finishing, but like Chiku Kuyai, he's got 14 heading, 12 finishing. Right, that's a perfect example of somebody you want up for your long throws, especially being 6'4". He instantly provides a threat for your team, especially if you're struggling to score. If you're struggling to score on this year's FM, which can happen, you can have spells like that certain times. Just stick a long throw on. Trust me. Like, they're really easy to do. There's multiple tutorials out there. I have a personal setup that I go with. But like, yeah, they're the easiest thing on the game to use. So I kind of highly recommend them. Zaha could have been 2. Could have been 2. So yeah, obviously we're going to be widely covering certain games. Like games like this, where it's relegation games, are going to be the more ones I do focus on. I feel like, because I feel like they're more important. Like, there's no point in me covering a game against Tottenham if Tottenham are sat in like 6th. Just the likeliness is if we win, obviously it's great, and I will have wished I recorded it, and I may record it anyway, just to be careful side, but it won't be as commentated on like games like this, where it's really focused on getting the most out of my team, motivating them to stay in the league, and then dipping off and heading on a half-season break, then returning to like Brentford, who are in the relegation zone. Because obviously there'll be new teams every season. That's the hope. Hopefully, be visiting a different team every season, and then possibly returning. So like, you know, to teams like Palace, first teams. So obviously, halftime 1-0. I can't say that it's been bad, so we're going to say that I'm happy. Everybody's inspired and motivated, because that's what Big Sam does. He inspires and he motivates. And obviously playing a cautious system against somebody like Sheffield United is probably not the most wise idea, but it's working. And we're winning, and that's all you can ask for, really. Gyro, BRA, Daco, Williams. I might turn the highlights down though, the key highlights for the next few games, because the extended highlights is definitely, it's a bit longer, and I don't feel like I need highlights like this where it's just a corner. Not as important to not as detrimental to the save if everybody gets that. So yeah, whipped in there. Fortunate. Williams, Luca, Wilf, Edge. Right, let's make a substitution because Eze seems to be tired. The last thing we want is people to be tired, then get injured. As I take off, we have Andros Townsend on the bench. I feel like it's a perfect replacement for him on the right hand side. And there's a perfect player to have at the team because he's a bit more experienced. He's been in the Premier League with Tottenham, Newcastle, and Palace. I don't think he's played for anybody else. I could be wrong, but he definitely has. Ooh, Luca. Right, now we have an issue. Because I've just made a substitution. But what I'm going to do is we're going to kind of form into, I guess, a system like this. Do we have somebody who can play DM on the pitch? No, other than Kuyai. Do I stick Gary Cahill on and do I stick Kuyai there? I think that's what we do. I think we put Gary Cahill on. We just put him as a, well, he can't be any of them very well, but central defender. And Kuyai we'll put as a ball winner. And actually ball winner on defend. EM on support. Now this is the kind of thing that will happen. And we have a small team talk. And we'll give Gary so there we go. I have to bring on Mr. Cahill. Hopefully this doesn't too badly affect our chances in this game. We're staying cautious. I don't feel like we need to change anything else at the minute. We still have plenty of time in this game. Possibly grab ourselves a goal. We have the attacking prowess of Zaha, Batshuayi and Townsend. And like this is a prime example. Come on, Wilford. Side outside. On the line, nothing there. Van Aanholt, why is Gyro gonna pass out to Brandon Williams inside the that's a good passing play there from Ambrose and Brandon, but Brandon keeps it in. Right, the Gyro, Brandon Williams, not offside somehow. Gyro, Brandon, Batshuayi. Oh, that's a great save from Ramsdale. That's good football though. That's what I want our team to be playing when we do get the counter attack. Even though it's a direct counter attack, I want them to be fluid on the ball and work like that. So it is very direct, but it's also very like they have the freedom to be creative, which is what I really do want. Like even though we're 1-0 up and we are a man down here. Is he offside? Yeah, he's offside. That was close. Let's see. I can't even see the lines from here, but apparently he's off. So Billy Sharp has done nothing to interfere with play there. I don't think so. That is lucky for us. Get to O'Connell. Sheffield United on the attack here. Stevens. That's a great ball. What a save from Vincente Gaeta. That's immense. Back out. There's McGoldrick. That's a long highlight. It's just worrying me because we don't have the ball. There we go. Right, so let's change around the visualizer because I want to. Yeah, we're in 17th now. Which is good. That's progress. Is what we need. Right. Let's make another sub. Quickly. What we're going to do is we're going to bring Zaha back. We're going to bring Townsend back. Both Jeffrey. I'm gonna just play as a winger on support. Townsend can play as a third winger. So we're just gonna pretty much drop the team a bit. We're gonna drop Batshuayi to like a deep lying forward attack, so he's a bit deeper, and hopefully it gives us a better chance of kind of maintaining our lead here. A bit more defensive there. Gary Cahill for what on earth have I just witnessed? What have I just watched? Why have we got everybody up for a throw-in? Like, don't get me wrong, I was talking about the throw-ins earlier, but like, what is going on here? Why is there just one person back? Oh, that's atrocious. We have to, like, if we get a man sent off, we're subject to a counter on the long throw. That's not good at all. Well, a draw when we got a man sent off is not the worst result, but we can push for something better here. I do believe we have the quality of player out there to do that. Townsend. Oof, I thought that was in. Gonna have another highlight. We're gonna finish 1-1. 5 minutes of added time, and there's definitely gonna be a highlight in the 94th minute. 93rd, but here we are. Brandon Williams. Brings the ball over to Jeffrey Schlupp. He's on a yellow card already. Van Aanholt on the line. At the Schlupp. There's nothing. Corner. Okay, we have the ball on the right wing, and Schlupp's there for some reason. Van Aanholt, great touch. Basham dispossesses him. Okay, okay. Doing. You got to think, like, what is that for a pass in that situation? Berg finds Enda Stevens. This is dangerous now. Stevens, Fleck. Cahill gets red, and Townsend's there to counter. Good. We need. Williams. Somehow keeps the ball. Gyro. Last seconds. Van Aanholt, as he going to do anything, slaps out wide. We really can't seem to be getting the ball into the center area. So, first game that's gonna finish 1-1. I feel like it's probably a deserved 1-1. We just didn't have any options in the middle after especially after getting the man sent off. We really could have kept that, so we'll send the head of youth development to that forward. So Luke has been banned for a match. It works. So yeah, that's not ideal. But anyway, thank you for watching this first episode of the Allardyce Project. Before I go though, we shall discuss when we will reconvene. Obviously, a point after 6 losses on the bounce in the league's not bad. So if we're looking at our games, oh Jesus, that's not looking good at all. We have Tottenham, Chelsea, Wolves, and like Tottenham 8th, Chelsea 4th, Wolves 7th, Man United 5th, Man City 1st, Everton 10th, and Burnley 12th. So likely, I think we will come back for these 2 home games against top of the league Man City, because I think that'll be an interesting game, and Everton in 10th as well. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new here, because I presume most people will be. This is the first ever YouTube video I'm going to be uploading. And yeah, just comment anything any ideas you have for the tactic in terms of things you'd like to see, or any clubs you'd like to see me go to if I could possibly go there. And yeah.